All right, so let's run through test problems here and look for the ones that you got wrong. So remember, don't do the ones that you got right because we probably don't need to practice those. You can, but you don't need to reattempt those ones. So anyways, what I really want to make sure we're doing, if we're having any problems at all, is I want to make sure that we're getting a good picture of what things look like. So that angle right there, it says gets bisected, which means that there should be two equal parts. All right, two equal parts. So I'm going to find those before I even start the problem. So if that gets cut in half, there's one of the equal parts right there. And there's the other equal part right there. So I'm planning here before I even look at the question. And I'm making sure that I understand what's going on, because what we're having issues with a little bit is that we're not doing this and we're just kind of jumping to an equation and we don't have a plan. So then it says, which of the following is true by the diagrams? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go ahead and I got colors up here. I'm just going to color everything. So MAH is green. So every place I see an MAH, I'm going to hit it with green. HAT is blue. So that's HAT backwards, and so is that. And then MAT is yellow. So I've got yellow and yellow. So I'm looking through here. Green equals blue is that one right there. And maybe I draw an arrow like that, right? Or I can write it again to make sure that I'm explaining what's going on there. So this is find MAH and MAT. I can't do any of this unless I know what X is. So I have to make an equation based off of this information that I have here that's going to let me get X. So I'm going to come over here in this space, and I'm going to say 7X minus 1 equals 9X minus 19. And I'll be completely honest with you, I could have just done this equation at the beginning of the problem and not waited till I read the rest of it, because I know that I'm going to need to know what X is no matter what. And I already knew green is equal to blue. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to solve this. Don't lose that negative there. And I get X is 9. Okay, now remember, that's not the answer. That's just X, so I can use that in whatever I have to find what it wants to know. So it wants to know MAH, and I'm going to color things. MAH is green, so I'm going to plug that 9 into the green one. So 7 times 9 minus 1 is 62. So that's 62. And then it wants to know MAT. Now, MAT is the yellow one. So I got options here. I could find the green one that I already know and find the blue one and add them together. Okay, that would work. I could find the green one and double it. Now, I already know the green one, so to me, that's the easiest one. And how do I know that? Because the green one is exactly half of the yellow one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write down 2 times green equals yellow, and I'm going to say 62 times 2 is 124. And that's going to give me that answer. And that little part there at the end, that's that little bit of knowledge and stuff that lets me get from a 4 on this to a 5. All right, and that's that last little piece that we're trying to make sure we can do.